Hot Milk, 2016, by British author Deborah Levy, is a novel that delves into the complexities of family, freedom, and self-discovery. The story follows Sofia Papastergiadis, a young woman who accompanies her mother, Rose, to Spain in search of a diagnosis for Rose's mysterious, potentially psychosomatic illness. This condition has disrupted Sofia's attempts to establish her own life, leaving her feeling trapped and increasingly resentful of her mother. While awaiting answers that may never come, Sofia reconnects with her estranged father, unearths painful family secrets, and embarks on a journey of sexual and emotional exploration. The novel begins in southern Spain, where Sofia and Rose have traveled from England to seek treatment at the Gomez Clinic. Rose's chronic illness has forced Sofia to put her graduate studies on hold and assume the role of caregiver. Without a job, a partner, or children, Sofia feels adrift and deeply dissatisfied with her life. Her despair is palpable, made worse by her growing sense of alienation and failure. During their stay, Sofia is stung by a jellyfish, referred to as a Medusa by the locals, evoking the Greek mythological figure, and receives treatment from Juan, a medical student at the clinic. Meanwhile, Dr. Gomez, the enigmatic head of the clinic, suspects that Rose's ailments might be psychological rather than physical. He also encourages Sofia to take control of her life and make bold, decisive choices. Sofia meets Ingrid, a magnetic and unpredictable German woman whose confidence and impulsiveness draw Sofia out of her shell. Inspired by Ingrid, Sofia begins testing the limits of her own autonomy. She releases a neglected dog tied up by its owner, and later steals a fish from a market, small acts of rebellion that mirror her internal struggle for freedom. Sofia's relationships become increasingly complex. After a dinner date with Juan, they sleep together, but Sofia soon embarks on a romantic and sexual relationship with Ingrid. These encounters help her explore her identity and desires, though they do little to resolve her deeper insecurities. Meanwhile, Rose continues her treatments with Dr. Gomez, though a clear diagnosis remains elusive. Through this deeply personal and symbolic narrative, Hot Milk examines themes of dependency, the tension between individual aspirations and familial obligations, and the mistakes that shape our lives, some of which we may never fully understand or overcome. While her mother attends sessions at the clinic, Sofia travels to Greece to visit her estranged father, Christos, whom she hasn't seen in a decade since shortly after her parents' divorce. Hoping to rekindle their relationship, she is instead met with indifference. Christos introduces her to his second wife, Alexandra, and their infant daughter, Evangeline. Surprisingly, Sofia finds more common ground with Alexandra than with her father, and extends her stay in Greece mainly to bond with her stepmother. When she eventually leaves, she and Alexandra agree to stay in touch, leaving Sofia feeling somewhat at peace with the distance from her father. Back in Spain, Sofia resumes her relationships with both Juan and Ingrid. Meanwhile, Dr. Gomez makes the controversial decision to stop medicating Rose in order to determine whether her illness is psychological rather than physical. Rose, unsurprised by Christos's detachment during Sofia's visit, expresses regret about her own lack of empathy from her mother. Seeking a reprieve from the strain of caring for Rose, Sofia applies to a university in America, hoping to restart her graduate studies and regain a sense of independence. During this time, Ingrid reveals a chilling memory from her childhood. She once forced her sister underwater and nearly drowned her, only letting go after being stung by a jellyfish. This confession exposes Ingrid's capacity for cruelty and sadism, disturbing Sofia, who recognizes that Ingrid may not be a healthy partner. Nonetheless, she chooses to remain with her. Tensions between Sofia and Rose escalate, culminating in an argument that ends only when Rose begins to exhibit severe symptoms. Believing her mother is gravely ill, Sofia urgently seeks out Dr. Gomez. However, upon returning home, she finds Rose in perfect health. Rose claims that Dr. Gomez has diagnosed her with a new illness and that the treatment is effective. Sofia suspects her mother is still fabricating her condition, but feels a shift within herself, a growing sense of liberation from the grip of her mother's illness and the weight of their codependent relationship. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.